I'm going to talk about something that is already built, but I would like to rebuild or reorganize, and that is in 1101. Students are, over the course of the term, will read the entire trade book Fast Food Nation and do some other supplemental readings and work on 4 projects. So the first project, which is in Unit 2, is considering themselves within a larger framework. That framework is supplied first by Wendell Berry in a brief classic essay, The Pleasures of Eating. So the part I'm going to talk about is in this unit, after they have done some discussion board introductions and talking about themselves, and they've read the Wendell Berry essay, then they, at the same time, they're collecting over the course of a week, the length will vary depending upon how long the term is, but they collect an inventory of what they eat and they drink, and I offer them the chance to think about what they were doing, who prepared it, where they got their food, a number of things. And then they have a lot of data that they're going to organize into an essay. And in order to do that, I have them go to a second reading, and that is located, they will need to access it after they've read the summary, after they've written a summary of the Wendell Berry essay and discussed the Wendell Berry essay. Then they've done their food inventory and they have this list or a chart. They actually can be pretty inventive in how they present that chart or the information. I'm going to talk here about something that is already built, but I would like to rebuild or reorganize, and that is in English 1101. My students in there write 4 projects. Over the course of the term, they read Fast Food Nation and other various supplemental readings and materials about writing. So for this first essay, they've been preparing by introducing themselves, discussing an essay by Wendell Berry, and then summarizing it. That essay is the classic The Pleasures of Eating, and it offers a framework for them to consider their own eating practices. So over the course of a week, they collect data on themselves, what they eat, they drink. I also ask them, if they can, think about how they got their food, who cooked it, where they eat. A lot of them eat in their cars. They certainly a lot of them eat fast food. In any case, then they have a lot of data, and here they need to just think about organizing it. But I also have them do another reading, and this is the part I'm thinking about reorganizing. If we click here into the instructions for this part of the assignment, you can see that it asks them to read Fazendo Feira, which is a section of a longer chapter from the book Death Without Weeping, that asks them to think about hunger in northeastern Brazil, a situation that's very different from their own context. And to do this, they need to move here to Unit 2 reading Death Without Weeping. So they will click on that, and then they'll see that I have a PDF of it available. It is also an ebook that is owned by the COD library. So some of them do go to the ebook, but most of them use this reading. And so this reading is located outside of the unit, which is what Jason has argued against or warned against. And I will say that I do often get questions about where to find the reading, as much as I feel that I have actually signaled that pretty clearly. So this is something that I'm thinking about, and overall I do have questions about organizing in terms of units, something I'd like to discuss later in class. Anyhow, for the purpose of this recording is over.